Dogelon warriors and all crypto lovers in the world, Happy New Year's Eve. We are only hours away from the parabolic year, and possibly, we'll see, but possibly either tonight, tomorrow, or maybe within the next week, we get some burn announcement from the Dogelon developers. We'll see what happens. I feel that I got that feeling, though. I'll tell you right now, I got that good feeling. You know, even though where I am right now, it's almost 60 degrees out, and then it's going to be real cold next week. I feel that springtime pump coming. And we had a little bit of it this morning too, by the way. So it was really good to see all the selling come to an end. And finally, I think people are buying up. And this is all FOMO that's buying up because we are just hours away from the parabolic year. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that right now. So it's a really good feeling in the air. Everybody, you guys should all be happy. You should all be pumped. You should all be excited because the year is finally here. And as I said before in the past, if you are a long-term holder for the last 3 years, this is a big moment. This really is. And if you're new, you're here in time for the big, the big price evaluation that can come to you. So that's really awesome to see. And I also this is just a riff video, so I'm not really putting anything together here. And then, I just want to shout out Lethal Dose 113. He commented on my video on the UnisSwap ad, and I like it. It's kind of a funny comment. He said, UnisSwap, where you need money to swap your money and more money to convert your money, and more money to send money to wallet. So I like that. In a way, he's kind of right. UnisSwap is that type of third-party exchange where basically if you want to buy a token through another, exchange, you're going to have to spend a lot of gas fees, and they're known for that. And I like to think of UnisSwap as, if you just started out with crypto, you're going to find yourself using that at least once, and then after you use UnisSwap one time, you want to stop and say, no, I'm done with it. Let's move on, because it is true. You're spending more money, it seems like, than you're actually getting from them in crypto terms. So I like that comment, Lethal Dose. Thank you for that. Speaking of that ad, by the way, think of it this way: that UnisSwap ad can be, it's just dragging in crypto investors all over. Doesn't mean it's going to UnisSwap. UnisSwap is putting the ad out, hopefully for investors to come to them, but it's really going to drag a whole bunch of crypto investors towards Dogelon through other exchanges as well. And most of the time that is the case, because as Lethal Dose said, it's not an exchange that you really want to use twice. So that's pretty funny. And then I just wanted to add that a shout out, actually. I wanted to shout out Crypto Brown for hosting a live last night with Dogelon Meme Lord and Parabolic Paul. That was a good live. That was a really good live. A lot of back and forth banter, a lot of good information coming out of it. And we had a pretty long segment where I can say in the chat we were going back and forth as well. So that was really cool to see some of you in there. But I just want to say this: the whole burn thing with how much can get burned, I think a lot of us are on the same page where we think the 8 wallets that Olympus Mons gave to the group of investors, Dogelon investors, that could be what's getting burned. And I believe if that's burned, that's like 56 trillion tokens. and that brings us down to 493 trillion in circulation, which by my math, I think would be 96 trillion less tokens than Shiba Inu. And, that's 96 less trillion less tokens in existence, and more value to your token by that much as well. So I hope I didn't just tongue twist myself there. But yeah, the value in Dogelon Mars is exponential right now for what they're building, the utility, all the blockchains they're on, just what the developers are doing behind the scenes to create partnerships and business partnerships with all these other companies, with the GameFi, AI, all of it. It's huge. It's I think we could see within the first 3 or 4 months of this coming year a lot of different things being launched, and we'll see where our price is at come April. But usually in the springtime of the parabolic years is when you start seeing a lot of major price pumps really begin. You'll see stuff grow, now, at this point, but you don't really start seeing the major stuff happen towards the springtime. And hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully we start that now, but we'll see what happens. Anything that happens at this point with big news is going to create FOMO, just because of the correction that we just had throughout the whole market. People are ready to buy. They're ready to buy crypto. And they're ready to buy crypto coins with utility in the AI sector. And Dogelon Mars is ahead of the game. Everybody has known that now for a while. So that's really good to see. I'll just couple more things. Let's just check the price. We're at 2,037, which is nice to see us above 2,000. I think our goal here in the next 12 hours, 11 hours at this point, is to stay above 2,000 going into the new year, and hopefully we stay above 2,000 for the entire month of January. Because I looked back, we haven't had a month above a full month above 2,000, I believe, since March of 2023. So we've been down in the teens every single month since that point. So it's time to get out of that, and I think we're gonna hopefully start that right now, as it looks. And it's good to see Bitcoin making a little move now. But other than that, keep an eye on the news from this point on, and stay involved. Not just with Dogelon Mars, but any crypto news, because it could mean something big for Dogelon Mars down the road. You have to remember all the developers, all these CEOs, all the CEOs of the exchanges, people in Congress, they're all talking together behind the scenes. We're not in it, but they're all talking, and they're all, wondering when do you want to list our coin? When do you think is a good time? Oh, we'll do it at this time. All right, so you'll hear something ahead of time usually if a coin's gonna get listed, like on Binance or Coinbase. But I'm just saying, keep an eye on the news all over the crypto world, because anything can happen at this point now. We are here. We are finally here. So hopefully everybody has a safe New Year's Eve. I may make a video tomorrow for New Year's Day. We'll see what happens. I do want to go live at some point. I am allowed to go live now. So I just don't know when I want to go live. But we'll take that as it comes. So please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share out the video if you want as well. I just want to come on here and share the good vibes with everybody, as I know everybody is feeling as well. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Let's get it.